gone down to Loch Etive. Time's about 4, so it's the wrong time for landscape photography really, but I thought I'd do a bit of wildlife, see if I could see anything. It's a lovely spot, it's just the wrong time of day really, so I've already got something planned for this evening. I'm going to go up to Glencoe, pass to a shot from there, so I'll have a look around, see what we can see. Apologies if you can't hear me. I've walked a bit further down the loch. I've found 2 bits of interest, probably work in black and white. The one behind me is this old jetty type thing. You actually have some nice colours on the hill there, the mountain, because there's some flowers on it. The other one I found is back here. I quite like the look of the shapes here on the mountains, the peaks, so it's probably not going to work in colour again, but it should make a nice black and white shot. I've actually got a bit of foreground interest in the rocks and the stones. I can actually get a dark enough filter on there to actually blur the water out, because I've got a polarizer on as well and a graduated filter on there, so the water's not going to be blurred in the first shot. But I'll show you the difference between what a polarizer can make on the peak at the moment with it on and off. There's a lot of haze around it at the moment. The sun's in the wrong place. It looks very bad without a polarizer on. I'll put both images up and you can have a look and see which one you prefer. So. I moved on now because the midges came out in force and they're pretty bitey in Scotland. It just shows that even on a really sunny day, when the midday, you still can get some images. I don't normally shoot anything around apart from sunrise, sunset. I think 1 or 2 of the images came out okay. The first one probably work in colour, so will the second one. I did the second one in a HDR and a filter. I think the HDR might bring out the colour in the flowers a bit better on the mountain there. I've just come up the road now, and as you can see, all the deer outside. I don't know if you can pick them up on the camera, on the phone, but they are so timid, the deer in Etive. You can literally walk right up to them, so I'm probably going to get a few shots of the deer here. and then I'll make my way back to Glencoe. Okay. I'm rather excited about this shoot actually. I want to try and get some of the mountains in the background that you can see. Also, I'm going to try and get some of the river and the road in. I've seen this shot before online, and I think you climb this mountain somehow, but I don't have a clue how you get up there, so let's see how we get on. I made up the hill. It's a bit of a steep climb. Took me about 20 minutes or something. It's quite a good view up here, mine. I'll be mainly shooting down this direction, following the river and the road. And the sun is currently probably about an hour from setting, so it's going to be blocked by the mountains soon, but might get some colour in the skies. The midges are out in force again. I was hoping they wouldn't go so high, but they are. Just talk a little bit about how I'm shooting. I'm just shooting aperture priority at the moment. Just setting the aperture to try and slow the shutter speed down. Just trying to use a light meter on the camera really, but I'm actually liking a portrait view of it better, to be honest. Don't know where you can see that, but that's the landscape. Probably going to try and do more portrait stuff when the actual sun sets, and hopefully get some colour in the skies. The shot here was at basically half second, aperture f14, and ISO I've got down at 50 at the moment, just to try and slow it down as much as possible, try and get a bit of softness in the clouds. Well, it wasn't too bad. I had some nice skies up there. It's better than the forecast. The forecast said it was going to cloud right over a lot earlier than it did, so I think it's going that way now. But got some good shots. Got a nice time lapse, so I'm going to stitch them together now and see how they come out.